So, what's up, YouTube? I like to watch documentaries. I'm really nerdy like that. I like to learn about pretty much anything that interests me in great detail. So, I have, since the witch's ball, and I've come out of the Christian closet, I did some research on why I'm always been attracted to medieval history, um, and things like that. When I lived in Europe, it felt like I was at home, you know. So I previously, you know how you get those little readings and what your name means, and my name is spelled a little bit different than the norm. So I looked up the meaning of that, and it originated back in a Germanic tribe called the Gauls. And I spent the morning watching several videos of them, and I've also recently been listening to Peter Gundry, fabulous composer, by the way. And it's really brought up some deep feelings with me. So I started watching the video, and it didn't take me by surprise to understand, or for it to make sense to me, why people have always told me that I'm a warrior. I'm a very strong woman, and I will fight to the end for something that I believe in. That, coupled with the way my name is spelled and my personality traits, I feel as though that was another life for me. And I often sit here and I often contemplate, what if this life is the dream and the dream is a reality? How would we know the difference? For some time, up until recently, the past few weeks, and since I've been starting to take notice of the changes that are happening in my life, and I'm preparing myself for the changes, I should say, I've come to the realization that I need to just stop fighting it and stop telling myself that can't be. You're an you look like an African American woman. When essentially we're all pretty much hodgepodge, but believe me, people, my roots go 94%, according to Amazon, 94% all Africa. And I don't have a problem with that, but I know that we all have different nationalities, and a lot of people don't want to accept that. As I digress, there is something to your personal intuition. There is something to always going with your gut. A lot of people have been programmed to follow these particular rules that it's supposed to help them go through life and teach them basic common courtesy, basic compassion. And I used to wonder why people needed that. And now I begin to understand, especially working in customer service. That's another story. Yeah. I'd like to know if anybody else has had strong feelings or are being drawn to like another time period or a particular culture. I'm interested to see if there's anybody out there who can kind of understand where I'm coming from on this. All right, till next time, feel free to leave your comments below, please. Have a good one.